confident.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It feels like there are quite a lot of things going in Norwich's favour, doesn't it, at the moment?
Well, they sacked their manager yesterday. That could go either way.
Yeah.
I think with the players coming back and whatnot, the new signings,
Yeah.
I think if we click today, we could do very well.
What have you made of those new signings? You've been pretty happy with January?
I've been pretty happy, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially with Eurosec coming in. He looks like a good little winger.
Yeah.
Like Jonathan Rowe replacement.
Yeah.
I'm happy with Jacob Wright, but I'm not too familiar with the other Jacob Wright.
Yeah. Did it feel like Norwich needed a sort of defensive midfielder this window?
I think we need to shore up the defence.
Yeah.
Because I think, at home, that's always seems if the opposition's going to score.
Yeah.
And they have most games.
Yeah. But going forward, I think Norwich are only 2 points off the playoff, so it feels like they're in quite a good position, doesn't
We are
it?
in a very strong position.
Yeah.
I think if we click now, I think we should have a good. I think the top four's gone.
Yeah.
But I think we should make the playoffs.
Do you think it would be good for them to go up this season, or would it be a bit early?
I think a bit early.
Yeah.
I think give us another season in the Championship to click.
Yeah.
And I think we'll be right up there.
But you can't lack ambition. You can't refuse.
No, of course,
promotion. We're seeing the boys down the road. They've thrown lots of money at it, and they're struggling.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
And we did to a certain extent the other year. So I don't really know. I'm very.
Yeah, it's a tough one, isn't it? Yeah. Can I have a couple of score predictions for today's game?
I reckon 3-1.
I'm going to say 5-1 City.
Nice one. Let's hope you're right.
Excited. I think seeing the new signs in the flesh.
Yeah.
A lot of good vibes for me. Just really pleased to see Sargent back.
Yeah.
I think he makes such a difference to the team. I'm less bothered about getting to the playoffs. More about seeing this team come together and the young talent keep on developing. Really.
Why is it you're not so bothered about the playoffs? Do you just think it would be a bit early for?
I think we're a bit early in this team's development. It's about those players getting better and better, and then maybe next season will be a bit more realistic.
It does feel like there's a lot of sort of things going in Norwich's favour at the moment, doesn't it? With sort of the fixture list and the momentum and the number of players they've got back.
Yeah, there's probably a good chance we do get in the playoffs, but again, I think that it feels like the vibes are good around the team at the moment. And I think a lot of fans I've spoken to feel really up about today.
Yeah.
But it'd still be too soon from my point of view.
Yeah, you mentioned seeing those new signings in the flesh. What did you make of the January window?
I thought it seemed to go really well.
Yeah.
I think getting a CDM in, something I think a lot of fans, a lot of people have been looking for a while, is really important. Feels like we have a bit more cover across that front line now. I don't think it could have gone any better. The only thing I'd say is it was sad to see Grant Hanley go. I think it was it was the right thing for him to be playing football at this point in his career, but I think he's been fantastic for Norwich. His attitude, application's always been real first class, so very sad to see him go.
Indeed. Can I have a couple of score predictions for today's game?
3-1 Norwich.
Nice one.
I'll go 2-0 Norwich.
Scrappy, messy. We played at Derby's level, didn't we think?
Yeah, shame to drop 2 points at the
Got
end.
it.
Yeah.
And them singing, they're celebrating like they've been promoted, haven't they?
Yeah.
But it's annoying.
Did it feel like the sort of game that Derby probably wanted it to be?
Yeah, scrappy, niggly. We didn't really get many chances. What do you think?
Yeah, scrappy. Not really letting us play our game,
Yeah.
But we got to take control of these games.
Yeah.
So annoying. Chance to get in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I'm confident. A good transfer window. Off-ball, we believe, don't we?
Yeah. I suppose getting to get to the 92nd minute, 1-0 up, even though it wasn't the best performance, and then concede a penalty like that is really frustrating, isn't it?
Yeah. Tough. Yeah, it's really tough.
It was at the other end from us. We're in the Barclay. Was it a high?
It was a high kick from Jack Stacey.
Yeah.
It's a tough one, tough pill to swallow after expecting to take 3 points.
Yeah,
we thought we'd find it a bit easier today.
Another goal for Josh Sargent though. How good is he?
He makes such a difference, doesn't he?
Yeah,
they're celebrating being promoted behind us. Yeah, Sargent's on fire.
Yeah. That was a real moment of quality, that goal, wasn't it?
Brilliant.
As soon as you got in that position, you just knew he was going to score.
I thought the ball across was it Marcondes into Sargent.
Yeah.
It was a good goal.
Yeah, lovely,
good goal.
Yeah, lovely goal.
Yeah. Was there anyone else who particularly stood out, or were you mainly disappointed today?
Stood out.
Duffy was alright. Duffy was good.
Yes, that's a fair shout.
Yeah.
Kenny is
Gunn had
always
nothing to do,
nice
did he?
assist from Marcondes. Apart from that, not really.
I think Marcondes is growing into the team. I like him.
Yeah.
You mentioned the fact that Norwich were sort of, well, they were going to be in the playoff places if they won today.
Yeah.
So does that make it even worse, the fact that they haven't been able to make that statement?
Yeah, definitely.
We've got to start sometime and we've got to kick on.
Yeah, especially this side of Christmas, you're starting to look at the table a lot more, and when you check the table at 75 minutes,
Yeah.
We were 6, weren't we?
Yeah. But you mentioned feeling positive, so do you feel like they can pick up their form again and get back to where they were?
I think the players, we were on the way up, but maybe not this season, but certainly next season.
Even so, just got to get behind the team, haven't you?
Yeah, always get behind the team. Yeah.
Just got to try and hope for the future, really.
First half, not so great. I didn't think we got the ball up, gave the ball to Sargent enough, messed around with it a bit. Second half came out much better. I think we controlled the game for most of the second half, really. Until, it was a penalty, high foot in the box. Couldn't really do too much about that, really. But yeah, on whole, just a bit of a silly mistake, really.
Yeah. Did it feel like after that goal went in that things were going to sort of turn around and that Norwich were going to kick on and maybe get a couple more?
Well, the last few games they had. I thought they might have.
Yeah.
It sort of maybe this was pretty relieved one went in and took it easy probably and took the pressure off a little bit there.
But to lose 2 points from a mistake like that in the 92nd minute, that's really frustrating, isn't it?
Especially after had a good run of games and everything, and we could have gone right up into the places.
Yeah, they've missed a chance to make a real statement, haven't they?
Yeah.
But obviously another goal for Josh Sargent. How good is he been?
Well, he's come back, hasn't he, from injury, and he's made a big difference.
Yeah.
So it shows how much we need him in the game.
Yeah. Do you think that's the sort of result that might take the wind out of the sails a little bit, or do you think they'll be able to pick things up again for Tuesday?
I think because it was one mistake, it wasn't a bad performance.
Yeah.
I think the boys will take it all right.
Was there anyone who impressed you aside from Sargent today, or you were particularly disappointed with?
I thought Duffy had a good game, actually.
Yeah.
He was much more in the game today. And controlling the back. What about you?
McLean
Yeah.
in midfield. I always think he does a good job and he controls the game.
Yeah. Would you have liked to see a bit more from the new signings, or was it not the sort of game really to bring them into?
Well, I think it probably would have been the game to bring them into. Because, Derby thought quality might have been a bit less and give them a chance. But they've got to shine first. That's where they've got to show on the training pitch.
Yeah. And overall, looking forward, are you still hopeful that Norwich can get into the playoffs?
Hopefully, always hope. We always sort of scrape in there maybe, but we'll see how it goes.
I think it was a bit poor. I think defence didn't perform the best, and silly penalty to concede at the end, and the attack weren't on it today. I think some of the passes through the middle of the pitch, passing into open space, I don't think they weren't looking for the players, just kicking and hoping a bit, really.
What do you put that down to? Was it complacency, or is it just an off day?
I think probably just an off day. I think players didn't look up for it. It's a bit lazy, a bit tired. I think a few players in the centre just not wanting the ball as much as they should be.
Yeah. Was there anyone out there who impressed you particularly? I suppose Josh Sargent was pretty good.
Yeah, I think good finish for the goal and tracking back at the end when no one was working for it. I think he was probably by far the best player on the pitch.
Yeah. I mean, how good is he? How much of an asset is he to this team? Obviously, another goal. I think he's got a good number now for the season. So, he's huge for this team, isn't he?
Yeah, so he's really important. I mean, coming back from injury, whenever he's been on the pitch, every single goal has been scored by him. So I think that he's such an important player we've got to keep in the summer.
Yeah. You mentioned the fact that it was quite a frustrating goal to concede 92 minutes in. Those are really difficult, aren't they?
Yeah, annoying. I think just sort of getting your foot up that high at the end, a bit unnecessary.
Yeah.
Ball right next to the byline, just see out of play, and just a clumsy one to concede right at the end of the game.
Yeah, especially given the fact that Norwich would have gone into the playoffs as well. They missed out on a chance to make a real statement, didn't they?
Yeah, it's just so tight at the top. I mean, every win just so important at this stage, and we've just got to go into Preston midweek and just get the 3 points on the board.
Yeah, do you think there's any chance that takes the wind out of their sails confidence-wise, or do you think it'll be easy to pick themselves up again for Tuesday?
I think it should be. I don't think it'll take the wind out of the sails. I think players coming back from injury, I think the squad's getting stronger again with a few good January signings. I think we can definitely push for the playoff spot.
Yeah.